Hi, it is the human operating system time. So today I like to share with you an extreme important or critical point. And that is one need to know the differences between what is the reality, what is an opinion, or what is an interpretations. Now, the truth, yes, I said the truth, is that anybody want to practice internal art or qigong or the Buddhist meditations, one need to know the reality. There is no place for interpretations or opinion. One better get that straight. Internal art, Buddhist meditations, qigong is not up for anybody's interpretations or opinion because it is not a philosophy. It is a technology. Okay? If one do not know the reality, one simply have no idea what is it. Okay? Name dropping of any style or any grandmaster is useless. We often heard people saying, oh, according to this grandmaster is this. I think it's this. In the ancient Chinese qigong, meditations or the internal art, those things are not valid completely. But today, those are the things, right? This grandmaster had this. I think he fused this art together. And then you have all kind of philosophy and then interpretation and everything. And it's like everybody is up there, can say anything, do anything they like. Well, that is not the case. It is in fact really misleading. Now, today I want to show you one thing to illustrate this thing. Okay? Why is one need to get to the bottom of the bolts and nuts instead of my opinion, your opinion, interpretations, the teaching of this grandmaster? Drop all this. If one don't know the bolts and nuts and the exact engineering, is guaranteed screwed. Yes, screwed. So, I want to share with you an example. Often, I have friends around the world message me, Hendrik, when are you going to have a class teaching the 6 healing sound? Okay, I get many of those. And my reply is, 6 healing sound is really, really tough. I have no idea how to teach it yet. Okay? So why do you think it is so tough? Let me show you. Okay, let me share with you, show you how is a proper 6 healing sound. Just one, okay, the lever handling, and then I explain to you what happened. Okay, so here, okay, so I won't talk anymore. so that is the first sound. Okay, the lever handling. Now the first thing is that, have you seen me making sound? Why don't I making any sound at all? Okay, you can go zoom, you know, you see my mouth move and so forth. How come I don't make those sounds like usual you see in YouTube and everybody wrote about it, those kind of things? Well, there is layers and layers of details in the 6 healing sound practice. The first, the body has to be in loose, the mind quiet down, and the breathing has to be in the 2C state, the 2C state. And then after in the 2C state, one need to let the 2C state breathing clogging the breath, which is activating the liver, which is supported by this diaphragm movement. Okay? Now, how easy is to teach those? This type of stuff up to now, okay, I am still investigating in it, researching it. Up to now, it is only valid if there's one-to-one teaching to make sure all this, the mind, the body, the mind, the breathing is in the proper state. It's not just saying, oh, your body is loose. No, proper state. Get to the 2C, and then be able to clock it. Because now after you 2C, at the 2C state, you have to synchronize with your diaphragm when you handling the liver or stimulate or activate the liver and the liver qi. How easy is that? So there's the one thing. The second thing is, since ancient time, it is not called 6 healing sound. 6 healing sound is completely screw up translations. And even in China today, a lot of those so-called 6 healing sound you saw in the TV or in the park or some kinds of physical education program. Those are also misleading. Yes, misleading. 1,500 years ago, the man Zhiyi, the enlightened man Zhiyi of the Tiantai school of China, using the 6 healing sound, quote unquote, and have clear descriptions of it. This is not 6 healing sound. This is the 6 breath method, 6 breath handling, 6 type of breath handling. So if you read my book, Basic Wing Chun Art and Science, you know that the breathing element, you have the coarse breathing or the wind breathing, which are making noise, the panting, and then the full body breathing. And you can read in my book the meditation matrix. It tells us about this different type of breathing, different state of breathing within the breathing element. The 6 breathing method the real name. Don't call it 6 healing sound here. The 6 breathing method has to have the state of breathing which is on top of the full body breathing. So it's the 2C state and the full body breathing. At that time, the breathing is really effortless. The diaphragm is moving effortless. Only that you have really fine, very fine breathing. Inhale, exhale. You use that to practice. Okay? So, this is another part of reality people don't know. At least majority of people do not know this. The third thing, you see I do this. Okay, you watch my video before. This is for the nurture of qi. Or in the Western sport science, it is a recovery. And then I have the training. So, 6 healing sound or 6 breath to be exact proper is a nurture based type of practice. One have to know this, how to nurture the breath before it is used for training. Okay? And then when you train is detox. When you nurture, it is nurture the qi. It balances up there. Okay? Not to mention that it has to travel, you know, it have to do with your liver, the liver organs, and then the channel, the liver channel and the lung channel. Now, how to teach that if it's not one-to-one? Maybe some days I can come up with a systematic way, make it easy. But in this time, you see all these details here. Okay? Now, if people do not know this and start to making that sound again and again, have no idea of the nurture and the detox and the recovery and training and all this kind of stuff, you know what to do? It's going to drain the body's energy. Okay? So those who are weak or sick, practice it, will get even worse in their sickness and even weaker because they drain their energy. Okay? They use force, they're forceful, making sound and this and that. Okay? So, 6 healing sound is not like a kettlebell practice. Oh, I practice kettlebell, you know, doing this, doing that. No. 6 healing sound is a nurture-based or recovery-based technology, and it has training within it. And the training is not like the training of training kettlebells. Okay. This is same with Xiulin Tao, the Wing Chun Xiulin Tao. It is a nurture-based design, and you have a training on top of it. It is not the type of training, again, like pumping iron, those kind of stuff. So, all of this has to be clearly known. Otherwise, when people are sick, one mimic this is not going to help them, but majority it will damage the person. Okay? Because it no longer is what the 6th type of breath anymore. Okay? So this is the 16th Psalm. Now, what I share with you here is the reality. According to the ancient Chinese teaching, one can cash in the bank by getting into any university in this world to make a test. When you practice it, what happened? After 1 week of practice, the 6 breathing method, what happened? Is the body get stronger? The body get better? Can be verified scientifically. Okay? So there's no room for opinion. There's no room for interpretation. There is no room for dropping name or style or grandmaster or so whatever. If you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. That is technology. If you don't know it, you cannot make it happen. Okay? So the ancient Chinese is that way. It is a technology. So one need to get out from the mindset of, oh, it is a Chinese philosophy, is yin and yang, it's law of change, have to be solved. Get out from that. One need to know the bolts and nuts and every details of it in order to address, to say that one know what is going on. Okay? So it is very critical. If one really want to study the qigong, internal art, the meditations from Buddhism, get all these details straight. Otherwise, what is one doing? So this is to share with you today, okay? And this is the reality. This is what we face if we want to study something. It is not up for interpretations, opinions, or just because we want to argue with other people. Hey, that's your opinion. Hey, that's your interpretations. That's why in this channel, I show you the evidence one by one in black and white. What happened? Got nothing to do with my opinion, my interpretation. Either you want to take it or not, that is your freedom. Okay? However, I avoid opinions and interpretation because that doesn't mean a thing when this is a technology. So this is to share with you today.